is the Motormouth Mike McMillan, and I'm with Steve Martin, and he has probably a couple of the nicest trucks you'll ever want to see. This one here is a 51 Ford, and it's a truck he had on his family's dairy farm that he's restored. And the second one here is a 32 Ford pickup, and it has the flathead V8 that came in this 51 pickup. So Steve, you can just tell me a little bit about each one of them.
Yeah, I grew up on the dairy farm, as Mike said, with the 51, and it got kind of used up hauling cows and whatnot. So my dad actually parked it on the farm, and later on I came along. I was born in 51, the year the truck was made, and I came along a little later, and once I got up in high school, I guess, I decided I wanted a project to rebuild in the 51. So I got one of my dad's tractors and drug it home and tried to just assess and see what was reusable and not. And we actually took the flathead out because I figured we'd probably put a later model V8 or in it for a little more drivability. And while the flathead was out, it was kind of discarded, and my brother came along one day and decided to put hay under the shed where the engine was. So he drug the engine out to a nearby gully, and we did some work on my house, and the dirt got covered over the engine, the original flathead. So that's where it stayed for like 20 years. And of course we went on a little later and built the 51 and complete rebuild on it. And we won, several little awards and gone to a lot of cruise ins. And been to NSARA where we won the magazine layout with the Classic Trucks magazine, which I don't think is in business now, but at that time they did a feature layout in Knoxville, Tennessee, near a farm where we were staying near the hotel that year. That was in 2004. So that rocked on, and of course I've done a few little changes to it over the years, and then decided we were up at one of the Shades of the Past shows in 2010, and some of my friends that were with me, they ran across this little 32 pickup down the street from where we were staying. It was for sale, and they had a couple of them had 32s, and they, I guess, thought I needed one too. So they come riding back on the bicycles and told me or to go look at it down the street. If I wanted to purchase one, this might be the one I need. So we worked out a deal and brought it home. That was, let's say, it was 2010, and then I disassembled it. It was all original truck, had a little 4-cylinder flathead. So we kept it here and disassembled it, and I sold all the parts that I didn't need to a fella in Texas. He wanted to rebuild one completely original, so he wanted all the original parts, chassis, seals, bolts, anything that I didn't want to use. He wanted to purchase those, and he sent a truck out from, I think it was Houston, and picked all that up. And I actually got enough money out of that to help pay for building a new chassis that would put under the 32. So we finally got started on it like in 2014. A good friend, Dave Doolin, he helps his friends and riders out on weekends. He works a full-time job somewhere else, but he does the street rods and stuff on the weekends. And we got started on it, and it rocked along, and about 630 hours later we had a finished product. And this is what it looks like, and we've taken it to Shades of the Past, where we won a couple of awards, Street Rodder Top 100 and Terrific Truck Awards. And then in October we went to Good Guys in Charlotte, and we won Trick Truck Award. And then this year in May, 1st of May, we went up to the NSRA event in Knoxville, Tennessee, and won the Outstanding Use of Color Award for the paint. And so we've won some awards everywhere we've been so far, and it's just been real exciting about having something that the folks really seem to get into. They love the color. Usually the first color the first question they ask is, what color you call that? And I say it's Arizona beige, and they really love the color. And so it's been quite an experience, and we've enjoyed every minute of it so far. Plan to do a lot more shows and coming up. So.
Well, thanks so much, Steve, for showing me.
You're welcome.